Hey guys, we're gonna play a game. So there's a few rules first. You have to get the top comment on this video. You're gonna pick a ice cream for me to make. It cannot be a signature. It can only have 2 flavors and 4 toppings. You can do whatever you need to do to become the top comment. And then I'll make a video of me making it and eating it. This one is sweet cream ice cream with Reese's and water mixed in. It's a first for me, but it was pretty good. I still ate it. Water is one of our lowest calorie mix-ins. Oh my gosh, I just ganached this cake and realized it's supposed to be frosted. So let's take the ganache back off so we can begin to frost this thing. Alright, so now we're gonna add this white frosting and smooth it all out. And then it was actually supposed to be ganache. So I'm gonna fix that now. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just cannot read today. So once we get all the frosting off, we're gonna put it back in the container and add the ganache. We're gonna drizzle it all around, make sure we coat the whole thing, and then we're gonna smooth it out with our spatula. Today is one of my fans' birthdays. So her friends want to do something special for her and have me decorate her a cake. So this is for Emily. She's getting a cookie dough delirium, which is sweet cream ice cream with chocolate shavings, cookie dough, and yellow cake. And then that gets white frosting on top, chocolate shavings are on the side, and then more cookie dough on top. And then we're writing happy birthday Emily in pink. I did speed it up a little bit just so it didn't take forever. Happy birthday, Emily. Since we make cakes, we get a lot of requests for cakes we can't actually make. Typically, people ask for things with fondant and stuff that we just don't do here. So my goal is to always pitch them something that they would like that's fun for me as well. Since we're just an ice cream place, we're limited on our resources when it comes to decorating cakes. But I did go all out for this one, and I put out a bigger board. I decorated the board as well as the cake. She requested for it to be shark themed, but she did request that it was more of a mature look and not a cartoon. She also wanted there to be blood involved, which I don't really prefer because I do understand that sharks have a really bad reputation right now, and it's affecting the population of sharks in our ocean, but I did have to follow what they requested, so I had fun with it still. Fun fact about me, I love the ocean. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist, and I love scuba diving. If you've stalked me on Instagram, you may have noticed that my sophomore year of college, I tried to start a small business selling maps like this. But somewhere throughout my years of college, I gave up on that dream. But a few weeks ago, one of my friends reached out to me and asked if I'd make a couple maps for a local charity. I'm glad she asked because I forgot how much fun this is, but it is a ton of work. It takes forever because I want it to be accurate and detailed. But on the positive side, now my apartment smells like a campfire, which I think is good. Guys, it's Wednesday, and one of my followers ordered a smoothie for me online. So I made my favorite smoothie, strawberry mango. But as I went to enjoy it, I realized I didn't ask Jessie if she wanted any. And she was a little upset, to say the least. So I guess we're gonna have to make some for her too, so she doesn't sass me the rest of the day, which I know she's going to anyway. So let's start over. I use sweet cream instead of the smoothie mix, so 1 scoop for Jessie and 1 scoop for me. I'm not really convinced that the smoothie mix is healthy anyway. In my opinion, this tastes better, but so now Jessie's happy with me. So we enjoyed our bomb strawberry mango smoothie. This is my dad. He hasn't had a haircut all year, so for my birthday, I wanted my dad back. It didn't take much, but I convinced him to let me cut his hair for a present for my birthday. The only training I have is watching an 18-minute YouTube video and getting my hair cut my whole life. I wanted to help him feel confident, have a new style that doesn't make him feel so bald. In the process, I didn't realize that I was literally giving him the exact same haircut that I have. But I'm happy to have my dad back. This was another cake that the customer just didn't have a lot of direction that they wanted to go with. So typically when that happens, I try to talk them into something, but if I don't take the order, I can't do that. So then it ends up looking really plain and really basic. So this one is just white frosting with a white frosting border on the bottom and then some strawberries on top. And then I added green leaves to each of the strawberries. Then it was time to write happy birthday Alan in red. For those that don't know, this is an ice cream cake. But I did add some M&Ms for mom order cake for her daughter. She really didn't actually know what she wanted, which is always difficult, but they decided on chocolate ice cream with brownies and M&Ms in it. And then for their cake flavor, they chose chocolate cake. For those of you that don't know, we have yellow cake, red velvet cake, and chocolate cake. Once that was frozen, I began to decorate it. They honestly didn't really want anything on the cake. When they first ordered it, they only wanted white frost on the outside. But then when I spoke to them again, they decided to add LOL on top in multicolor. They didn't seem like the type that would respond well if I did something fun with it, but I did add some M&Ms for coffee. My friend Grace called because she wanted to order a cake for her husband's birthday today. He likes chocolate cake batter with a lot of cookie dough. So I made some chocolate cake batter, then we're gonna add some cookie dough to it and then put some chocolate cake in there. I accidentally was making it a large, it's supposed to be a small, so I had to fix that real quick. Once I have the cake made, we're gonna let it sit in the blast overnight so it can freeze. Then the next day I'm gonna take it out of the pan and then begin to decorate it. She pretty much told me I could do whatever I wanted, so I just had fun with it. So I wrapped it in white fluffy frosting, and then I'm gonna add some ganache on top. I definitely added way too much, and this is a great picture of how my day was today, if you were wondering. It honestly just made a very big mess. But it's for friends, and they're gonna love it anyway. Then I did 6 white rosettes on top, and then I'm gonna add 6 pieces of cookie dough. Then it's time to write Happy Birthday Chris in his favorite color, which is green. Let's all congratulate them, they just found out they're also expecting a baby. I just want to clear this up before that other video gets too big, but these are the 2 clips that I put together for that video. We were just goofing around. I said bloop.
Cool idea, for sure.
And then I said for sure. So I just want to clear it up. It's not what I said. We're all good. Let's not speculate negativity, please. A few years ago, my grandpa started working with leather. His favorite things to make are gun holsters and purses. But for my birthday, I asked if we could make another belt. He said since I have a brown one, I need to make a black one too. So he cut it all out, made sure it was the right size, and we practiced some stamps. I decided to use the same pattern that we did on my brown belt. He likes to embellish them a lot, but I like something simple. So I just added a border to the outside. Birthday presents like this are super cool, because not only do you get to keep it after, but you also get the fun experience. As most old people do, my grandpa loves to talk about him dying. And he always tells me that one day this will all be my stuff. So even though I don't know much about leather right now, these cool little lessons are still going to be something that sticks with me forever. Thank you, Papa. This cake's for a customer that waited for me to get back from vacation to make it for them. Her birthday fell halfway through my vacation, and I offered to make the cake before I left, but they insisted it'd be fine if they just waited until I got back. So I made sure it was the first thing that I did. They wanted to be chocolate and strawberry themed, so I used the chocolate covered strawberry as my inspiration for the whole cake. The outside has strawberry frosting with chocolate ganache dripped on top, and then I added rosettes of strawberry frosting, and then I added chocolate covered strawberries on top of that. And then to add a pop of color, I added leaves to each strawberry. Then it was time to write Happy Birthday Vanessa in red on top. Yes, there was plenty of room for me to write all that. Cakes like this are fun because they trust me to do whatever I want with them. Then I can go take a nap on the blast until it's time for the customer to pick it up. And then we can start on our next cake. I'm from Michigan and hockey's kind of a big deal there. Growing up, me and all my siblings played. It's been 10 years though since I've played personally, so I'm a little rusty, but it was still a ton of fun. Whenever I set foot in ice rink and I smell that cold air, it just brings me back to all the childhood nights that I spent here with my family. Between 4 kids playing, we were at a place like this just about every night. It was such a fun blessing as a kid, and I'll never take that for granted. One of our most popular flavors is definitely cake batter ice cream. And then one of our most popular signatures is a birthday cake remix. It's pretty rare when it happens, but I love when people get it as a cake. It's such a fun cake to make. For the ice cream on the inside, I do it just like the signature. It's cake batter ice cream with fudge, sprinkles, and brownie mixed in. And then I do yellow cake so there's not too much chocolate, white frosting on the outside, and then some ganache dripping down the top, and then some sprinkles around the side. And then I'm gonna add 6 white rosettes on top, and then sprinkle a little bit of sprinkles on those, and then add some brownies on top of that. Because of your support, I get to meet a lot of new people and have a lot of cool opportunities, and this is one of them. My new friend Galaxara wanted you guys to be the first to hear her new song that comes out in a few weeks. It starts off chill and kind of funky, and then it grows and becomes powerful. I want to know what you think about it. Now let's grab the next cake. Hey guys, it's Tiny Tuesday, and we're making a fan request from months ago when I started. I never thought I'd be able to make popcorn in my ice cream, but this small business reached out to me that sells mini popcorn, and they sent me some for free, and I remember this comment from months ago. I used their cinnamon flavor and I mixed it with cake batter. It tastes like a cinnamon roll. This customer loved chocolate. The whole cake was chocolate besides the ice cream. The ice cream was sweet cream with Oreos. Okay, so this is not the right cake. Her cake shouldn't have peanut butter in it. Let's see if I can get the right one out. Okay, so this one is sweet cream ice cream with lots of Oreos in it, and then chocolate cake. Once that's out of the pan, it's time to add the chocolate ganache to the outside. Once that's all coated with the chocolate ganache, we're going to take our spatula and get all the excess off the top. Once that's all smoothed out, it's time to add even more chocolate. We're adding chocolate shavings all the way up the side. Then we're going to add a border of ganache on the top and the bottom. Then we'll add Oreos and Happy Birthday Cassie. If you watched the live earlier, you saw that I got a phone call and then I ended up having to get off. Well, that was because two things happened. I got this cake order for a little petite cake, and because Anthony came in, it was time for me to train him. They wanted chocolate ice cream with M&Ms in it and then chocolate cake. So I hurried up and made that, and then they wanted me to put ganache on the outside, which I was thankful for because you guys have been asking for a ganache cake and I haven't had any in a while. And then sprinkles on the side, which the sprinkles and the dark color of the ganache look great together. And then they wanted some M&Ms on top, and then all they wanted me to write was number 7. And that was it.